Welcome back to the Long Night, a Homebrew Detritus special edition.
Yeah.
We
I have
are
a feeling this might be a long night.
probably not.
WHY.
I don't know. I was just saying it.
He was trying to he was trying to riff, but he riffed himself into a corner immediately.
Sometimes I just start talking and I hope my mouth figures it out.
I've been there.
No, I've done it myself. You know, like, ha ha ha, here's a funny joke. And everybody's like,
That's why I laugh at my own jokes. That way, at least somebody in the room's having a good time.
Oh, you know what I recently watched was the great, wonderful, awesome Reinfeld.
What?
Oh, we watched that.
Nick Cage, Renfield. Sorry, yeah.
Oh,
The Nick
Reinfeld's
Cage
the other guy.
Reinfeld, the Renfield Seinfeld matchup.
What's with all these fangs?
Jerry, I'm sucking the blood. Jerry.
I'd watch that. Vampire Seinfeld. No, Renfield was fun.
What music do they make?
I'll tell you the thing I don't like about that movie is that it's streaming only on Peacock, and I was this close to canceling Peacock, and then it was like, hey, you want to see Renfield while you've got the subscription? I was like, yes. And then they're like, hey, we're going to put Twisted Metal out next month. Do you just want to keep that subscription? I'm like, I guess so.
Turds. They got like a pro wrestler playing Sweet.
They also have On Patrol Live, which is the most addictive show ever. It's live PD. You ever watch that?
No.
It's cops. It's cops, but it happens live.
Oh, it's all the boring minutia in between things that happen are there.
You know, watching them stare at their for 25 minutes.
They're live from Berkeley County quite often.
Oh.
Berkeley County, which is the largest county in the state of South Carolina.
Fun
Little
fact.
piece of trivia for you, yeah. But watch it, tune in. You never know when they might be arresting your friend.
I don't have friends.
And I've gotten to the point where with cop stuff, I just skip it. I don't want to see that anymore.
Block it, skip it.
Unless it's a fun old clip of Reno 911, and then I'll watch it.
Yeah. Those are always good.
I don't mind the occasional cop fail videos. Those are nice.
Yeah, but most of the cop fail videos now are just some dude that's walking around filming some public place until he agitates people, and then he likes to spout how he knows the law better than the cops, which he probably does, but it's just not entertaining for me to watch.
The only time I'm ever like tacitly on the side of the cops, generally in any video, is if they come across those sovereign citizen freaks. Am I being detained? I'm being detained.
Yeah. There's the sketch comedy Bob and Dave, which was their soft reboot of Mr. Show that was on Netflix for one season. There's one where David Cross keeps going through the same traffic stop, trying to get them to be mean to him, and they're like, no, sir, you can just go. And he's like, oh, but I know my rights. They're like, yes, you do. You can just so he keeps coming through doing more and more terrible stuff until they get mad at him because he wants to get arrested so he can prove that he shouldn't get arrested. It'd be more funny if it wasn't so true.
Oh, David Cross. There's a guy you don't see a lot of.
What?
Mostly he's so short. No.
I was going to say he's in a lot of stuff.
Just talking about him. We were just talking about him last night because of Scary Movie 2.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a lot of stuff that I don't see a lot of because apparently it's on things I don't subscribe to.
Okay. Let's play this game, I guess.
I got my D100s ready.
Everybody got their D100s? Everybody's looked at the updated rules on the Google Doc?
My eyes definitely were looking at the screen as I scrolled.
Okay.
I didn't realize there was homework, so no, I did not.
Yeah, homework that I posted on our Discord. Let me just pull that date up real quick so that the audience can know that I wasn't like last night. Here's the updated rules.
Here.
It was 10 days ago.
Well,
What's 10 days in the in the grand scheme of things? Nothing. Barely
Well,
a moment.
in that time, I have watched all of our videos that have been posted.
Thanks, Kevin. Your viewership is much appreciated.
Yeah. Thought about taking that leap and becoming a patron.
You can at least sign up for the $1 a month tier, Kevin. Come on. He laughs. I'm not joking. You better sign up.
Yeah, we put in a lot of hard work for your entertainment, Kevin.
I'm
there.
You run a game on Sundays.
Yeah, I do a thing. It involves effort.
Yep. Mahogany makes her thumbnails and keeps our website updated. Kevin
There you go.
shows up.
Kevin shows up. Frank's.
Yeah.
Well,
the rest of those fuckers that aren't here can all, I don't know. I was gonna say suck my dick, but I think Noob would be into it.
Yeah, he's a little weird. I don't know. I don't know about that boy.
All right. The long night. Mahogany left. Damn it.
I didn't leave. I'm
there
just
she
looking for my dice. My background gets a little overzealous sometimes.
I didn't know who all was going to show up, and we'll get into that in a minute, but they survived the combat. However, now the adrenaline has tapered down, and they maybe discuss with each other the skirmish. Things don't quite fit. Wasn't there more than one ooze creature at first? What happened to the fourth mounted lizard creature? And then I put in quotes here, if new people show up and or leave, here's what you say. And it was like, where were you in this combat? But nobody new came in, and we lost a guy. So we'll get to that in a minute. As these mysteries flow through your minds, you all begin to notice that the fires from your village begin to fade, leaving just a thick black smoke drifting up to a mostly clear night sky and the moon. A normal bright blue, white glow in the sky, the moon is now murky, purplish color. And as you look closer, the moon itself begins to show cracks and long, thin tentacles wiggle from its surface. The once foretold long night is here. Your world is doomed. Your village lay and crumbles behind you. Vengeance fills your soul, and your eyes turns toward the direction the lizard creatures were taking you. If this is to be your last night, the long night, you won't take it cowering in fear.
Oh, really? That was really my main plan. But all right. We'll do it your way.
Nope, I choose cower in fear.
We're suddenly in the local 58 YouTube channel.
No. So Agamemnon is her name, the water shaman. Silas Vast, the blacksmith. The pit fighter named Griffin. And Maris Thinbobbin all stand in a half circle, looking in the direction the last lizard creature, or the lizard creatures, were taking y'all as prisoners. When all of a sudden, Maris Thinbobbin's face, as he looks down from the moon that now has tentacles coming out of it, turns towards y'all, and all the color drains from it. His eyes turn a pussy milky substance and leak out of the holes. The bottom of his jaw falls open and 2 large fangs come out the top of his mouth. Roll initiative.
I hit him.
Yeesh.
Okay.
What is initiative?
Just a D100.
Okay.
Uh,
43.
Let's see how these guys want to act today. Oh, ot 1. That's get ready for this night. Ot 1.
And you 58, Terrence?
68.
68. And the creature formerly known as Thin Bobbin got a 99.
Of course.
Damn,
And
you
because
Bob
Kevin
Bobbin.
rolled that one, it's gonna swing its now kind of lifeless arms in your direction, almost like its shoulders are swinging its arms, but its arms aren't connected to anything. But they seem to be flying at you with a pretty terrible speed. I got a 30 even to hit you. So you need to roll your physical defense.
Yeah. Physical. Damn it. What does that dice say? Ooh. 38.
All
Under
right.
50.
And
And
over what I rolled.
his.
You're able to deflect his physical attack. And we will
Oh,
go to-
yeah.
the Macho Man says. We'll go to Silas.
All right. I am assuming we have changed weapons, Kevin. Like,
Yes, I've given you your.
okay, good. I will take my blacksmith's hammer and attempt to crush the creature's skull.
And what is your... This is one of the things I've changed. So what's your physical?
50.
So you can, because your physical's high enough, you can actually attack twice on your turn.
Oh, well, okay. Well, then I will do so. One, I get a 27 and a
So the first one hits
70, which is a miss.
and a miss. Okay, so your first one was what? 30,
27.
27. So that's full damage. So that'd be the full 5 to him.
All right. Clonk. Boink. Like that. Really comedic noise.
Oh, it's an Acme hammer.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna take this apocalypse not doing shtick.
Agamemnon.
Agamemnon is going to move away from Thin Bobbin.
Okay,
I think she was still in her scrambling position. Is that her thing?
sure.
Or has time passed? Enough time has passed.
Well, we did have a little powwow just a minute ago.
Yeah,
Okay,
just had a
yeah,
little
so
powwow.
cool. So yeah, she's going to sprint in the direction away from him while casting some water at him.
Okay.
I imagine we look like a line art freeze frame while the narrator was going, then everything turned to color and animation.
That is a 39 under 60 for
That would be full damage unless he can spirit it off. And with an 82, he cannot. So your
Woohoo.
spirit is 60.
Mhm.
My spirit.
All right, so it's 11. Kevin,
All right. Well, we.
I'm sorry. Griffin.
The monster. Oh wait. Oh, okay.
I call everybody else by their character's name.
Well, being that I traded off weapons, giving the blacksmith his hammer back, and I got his maul in return, I will step up and swing at this guy, formerly known as Thin Bottom, and Hot 9.
Oh. All right. Come on. It should be
Yeah.
easily deflectable if I can just roll under the number. Aha! I think. What did I have Thin Bobbin at? Oh, his physical is. Damn it! So I failed. I rolled over your number, but I also rolled over my skill. So your attack still hits.
He only takes 2 damage because I rolled under half.
Means he is still up. And that leaves us. So he gets another attack. He is going to. He's going to do one of the new things I put in there because his shadow is high enough. He's going to attempt a shadow check against you, and if his success can add to the damage.
What is high enough?
If you have a skill that's 50, it opens up
Okay.
like a new perk for that skill. So, like if your
Gotcha.
physical is at 50, you can attack twice. If your shadow is at 50, you can do like sneak attack for this game. If your fortitude is high enough, you can roll to negate damage by a level of success. So like shrugging off like wounds. If your spirit's high enough, you can come up with your own spells to cast. And if your charm is high enough, you can do charm checks, which can debuff or buff characters, and it can be used to give another character some of their magic points back. So on the stealth, nope. In fact, I rolled a 96, which is a fumble.
Ooh.
And I just wrote it here that if you try to shadow attack and you fumble, it ends the character's turn. So Thin Bobbin did not shadow attack. In fact, he stumbled over his own feet trying to feint you. And it is you've got your character's name for a different game on the Zoom call there, Terrence.
Sorry, Silas.
So Silas.
But he's still within range.
Yes.
All right, then I'll take another 2 swings at him. The first one I roll 63, missing, and the
Okay.
second one I get a 29,
All right.
potentially hitting.
It's gonna be close. So I rolled a 35, but Thin Bobbin's physical is 24. So no,
All right,
you still hit.
all right.
Describe your kill.
All right, take this, Thin Lizzy. I will basically go for the mouth, knocking out the newly grown fangs in a gory display of exploding bone and blood.
And thus ends the initial combat.
That's what you get for talking while you're drunk so much during games and not taking your turn.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, take that, varlet.
take that, you criminal we barely knew. So with no option left but to go forward, you guys venture down the path through these tall weeds, and eventually the tall weeds break away into a spacious, dark, canopied forest. Far off in the distance, in this canopy course, you can see small specks of light, which you can only assume might be torchlight or some kind of form of magical fire. You're not sure which. Spirits have been known to at night light up this forest, much like how fireflies do for us, but that seems to be a rare occurrence.
Well, a rare occurrence on a non-apocalypse night. Who knows? Well, I guess we should proceed forward, being aware of our surroundings, making sure to prod ahead of us. We're moving through a swamp still, or we're out of that?
We out of the swamp and the tall reeds and into like a more traditional forest.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's a spacious, non-thick. It's a thick canopy, but pretty sparse bottom. Just the tree trunks and low
Just
grass.
Like an oak forest, like
Yeah.
like that. Oak is real good about killing all the other underbrush.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see how do we How do we heal again? Like our MP?
You can take a rest. You could take an hour-long rest if you wanted to and recover a fourth of your hit points and your magic points. And anybody who has a spirit check of 50 or higher can basically charm check you to give you back spirit, but you can't do it to yourself.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm the only one, right? Anybody else can do that?
Yeah, nope, I don't. My
We just killed the person that could have.
Yeah, he didn't show up tonight.
Yeah.
He was your lock picker and your helping people get their magic back.
Well, he dead now.
No.
Well, luckily, I'm the backup lockpick guy. Meaning I'm just going to beat the fucking knob off of any door we come across.
So can we take an hour?
Yeah.
Do we have an hour?
If you'd like, we can take a rest. I know it's been a long night so far.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like it's gonna be a much longer night.
What do we know about the long night? As we sit around the fire and finding lore notes.
Aha, lore notes. The long night is the whispered rumors of spirits. So every character in this world is accompanied, some strongly, some just touched by a spirit. Agamemnon is obviously followed by a water spirit who is very close to her. That's how she's able to cast spells. Both Griffin and Silas, you probably both have spirits. You may or may not be familiar with them, depending on how high your spirit skill is.
Oh well, I don't really adhere to it, but my family says we have ties to the spirits of the forge.
Hmm.
And
my spirit is a 30.
And I have a 40 spirit.
So you probably get a few more whispers, but pick a spirit for Griffin. What kind of spirit would follow him around? Would it be like an elemental or something tied to something more material plane or something more abstract?
Because the family motto is always a will of iron. It's iron elemental.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would assume the whispers of Macho Man, the spirit. Yeah, make up whatever you want.
or
the spirits of
the
dried
spirit of cream, because it always rises to the top.
Cream always rises to the top.
But the local rumors and lore to this go is that the one day the spirits will tire of befriending the mere mortals, and they will try to take the realm back. That there are darker spirits that you don't know about from the spirit realm, and it seems that those spirits have finally enacted whatever caused them to enact. You're not sure, but it's rumored that the rivers, your typical apocalyptic story. The rivers will run with blood. Puppies will fall from the sky. The moon will become a giant Cthulhu monster, and the oceans will consume us all. Just any kind of horrible thing has been talked about, but none of it's been proven because obviously it's never happened before.
Banana fruit Newtons will now exist.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
I didn't know I wanted that till now. A banana fig Newton.
Yeah.
A banana Newton?
Yes, a banana Newton.
You know what I found at the grocery store this week that I bought but haven't tried yet?
What?
Banana pudding Pop-Tarts.
I didn't know that was a thing.
And it's a special, It was like new, limited, whatever. And I was like, zoinks, getting that.
I got some tangy ketchup Doritos for Jesse to try, but the bag has been sitting unopened on the counter for like a week now. I think he's too afraid of them.
Yeah.
I thought about getting the mustard ones, just because it's like if nothing else, you can like crimple them up on a hot dog or something.
A ham sandwich,
just, like them. Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, nothing about ketchup chips or things out. I've never been like, ooh, ketchup.
I like the Canadian all dressed chips, and I feel like those are like ketchup-y, but there's more to it.
Yeah, more to it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I've never been excited about just ketchup.
I don't know.
I mostly bought them to see if he would eat them. Like, I've never liked the ketchup flavored anything.
Mahogany, you still got
tried
that
it.
pocky chip?
I was just thinking about that. I was like, I still have that chip somewhere. I think it's over there.
Look for it. Eat it.
I thought you were gonna say ketchup pocky. Ugh.
Mm.
Huh.
No, eat the pocky chip right now.
No.
Come on. Eat something insanely hot and miserable for our entertainment.
Come
One
on.
thing, like, I want to do it. I want to taste it. But you're like, oh, you got to eat the whole thing. I was like, I don't want to eat the whole thing. I just want to, like, eat a piece of the chip.
No.
See what it's like. So it sits unopened. So we cannot agree.
Al dente, of course.
You guys rest for an hour.
All right.
And you talk about ketchup flavored chips and the impending doom of the world you live on.
And hot chip.
And lie.
So when you rest, you get a fourth of your hit points and magic points back. So like,
Oh, cool. So wait, what if I'm only down 3? Do I not gain any, or would I just gain a static?
you gain whatever a fourth of it would be. You gain that many. So like if you have if you've got 20 hit points, you would get back 5.
Oh, okay, so it basically brings me back to full.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Okay, gotcha.
I rounded up.
No, you don't do that.
I did it. I'm just telling you. Like, I didn't have to tell you. I did it because I was supposed to get 7.5 points back.
So you got 7 back.
I got 8.
No, yeah, 7.
I rounded up. I already did it. It's done.
It's done.
Too
For
late.
some reason, you step on something that hurts your foot. Lose 1 hit point.
Because I will die if I lose all my magic points. I can't. They're also my defense.
Mm.
So
Well,
I
if I
got
could-
8.
If I could give you some of mine, I would, but not all of them because I need to stay alive.
Yeah.
So after your hour-long rest, you're back to the situation where you're in the forest, and you can see the strange lights off in the distance.
So, but we got our gear back, right? Kevin, did you have like a like your character's like normal like kit? Like did you imagine
My
character
normal.
using any kind of particular weapon other than?
No, I'm gonna keep using that maul that you gave me because my only gear was my piece of armor, my championship belt.
And the champion, the way you've got it, that brings your physical defense up, but your physical attack down, right?
Yes.
No, okay.
What if he takes it off and uses it as a weapon in the style of, say, professional wrestling?
Then I would reverse it. It can
Yeah.
go either direction, a weapon or defense.
All right, just wondering. Go on. Sorry.
Y'all go on. Let's set the stage. Are you going towards the lights?
Yeah, we're heading
Yes,
for the lights.
we're gonna go investigate, even though I have a very lousy shadow score.
Oh, me too. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna unless you've got a really good one down there.
30.
Okay. Probably got
You're the
best
same
one.
as. No, it's the same as mine.
Oh, I got 20. So
All right. Well, like my whole thing is like avoid physical conflict.
I'm all about physical
Sling
conflict.
spells, so we can go like side by side front, and if something happens, I'm gonna push you towards it while I run away from it. But then I will help also.
all right. Then we move
Pack me in, brother.
Wizard of Oz style towards the
That's her linking arms and singing loudly and frolicking through the long night, through the apocalypse. You frolic
it's
towards the
clearly-
strange lights.
It's clearly driven us crazy. Like we've lost everything. The world's ending. Fuck it. Tra la
those-
la la la.
We walk Sanderson
Yeah.
sisters style, but
No.
quietly.
What the fuck?
Yeah, just watch it.
You guys make it. As you get closer to the strange lights, you can tell that they are like fireflies, but overly bright, and they seem to be flying slowly in kind of a 30-foot wide circle. And in the center of this circle, you see a female creature with moth-like wings fluttering, sitting Indian style but hovering because her wings are keeping her up. And on the ground in front of her was the lizard man you were after. And his body has been splayed in a strange pattern, and blood pools into weird symbols out from his hands and his feet. And at each hand and foot, there sits a strange object.
I'd like to inspect those objects.
Yeah, sure.
Walk into the circle.
I will look deferentially toward these spirits and hope they don't attack us as we go and investigate the objects.
As you approach the light, the moth fairy says, "Welcome, children of land."
Well, hi.
So,
Oh yeah.
We greet you warmly.
Not all of my kind are here to see your demise. I am here to help. This creature has delightfully given his lifeblood to help you on your journey. Each of you may take of but one item.
All right. What are the items available? As I scan with my eyes, as many often do.
Search your hearts. Tell me what it is that you would want, and the item may gift it to you. And you feel like if you get close to these items and think about what you want, they could be any number of things. I'm open to suggestions, but if you wanted to keep it basic, it could be a potion that restores health, or a potion that restores magic, or it could be an item that gives you a bonus but no negative to one of your stats. Or if there's something else you would like the item to become.
Oh yeah.
I think I know what I want the item to be. I want a bonus to my physical without any penalties.
Your physical offense or defense? Or basic?
Just a basic, I guess.
Okay.
I would like a shield, i.e., something to boost my physical defense.
Okay.
And I would ask for
A steel
I'm just
chair.
looking at my stats. Yeah. Well, I was originally thinking of the arm wraps of power, like Ultimate Warrior with the tassels.
Oh, you should get a Lucian mask to boost your shadow skill.
Oh, there we go. That's a great call. Yes, a luchador mask to boost my shadow.
Okay, so if you want it to boost just the stat, it's going to be a +3. If you want it to boost offense, it's going to be a +4. If you want it to boost defense, it'll be a +4. But you won't take the negatives if you go with the...
I'll take the defense.
I'll take the defense also.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go for the flat score
Okay.
because I'm going for shadow, so that I can sneak into the ring and hit him with a surprise attack. Oh yeah!
Okay. Did you guys gather up your objects, one from a hand and the other two, we'll say, from the feet of the creature?
I take the hand.
Okay. The moth fairy nods. She smiles sadly, and then she flutters off. And as she leaves, the circle of fireflies follow her up into the night until they disappear into the canopy above. And that you all level.
Cool. How do we do that again?
I didn't make this part up. I haven't written it down yet. But you go from level 1 to level 2, so you get 2 points that you can put into any skill.
Just 2?
Just 2. So you can put both of them into strength, or you can put one into this and one into that.
So I could technically get to a shadow score of 35 with my luchador max.
Right.
Okay.
That sounds like a good plan for me, because who needs charm? I'm okay with being a heel.
And I hadn't worked out the math yet, but it's probably be like a max level, and nothing can go like above 85. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards as far as like fleshing it out later.
Yeah,
Couldn't go above 85 with levels or with gear. Like 85 would be the max.
I think that's very.
Yeah, it seems real reasonable.
Yeah, that's reasonable for most systems that use T100.
Pretty cut and dry. But before you now lies 3 paths. There's a path straight north that goes deeper into this forest. There's a path to the east, which you all know from living around here, goes back kind of towards the swamp, but eventually that swamp breaks into a river that crests into an ocean. So that would take you more towards an ocean. And then the other path to the west would lead towards mountains.
I think the mountain retreat. Like, let's head up top of the mountain, y'all.
I like the ocean way.
You would.
Oh, yeah. I gotta go with the water.
Well, both are likely to be inhabited by dangerous nature spirits. It seems like we'll be just as unsafe in either direction.
So he's going to go swamp. So we split the group 3 ways.
No. I'm willing to go with one of your 2 desires, but you 2 need to hash it out.
No, my other option, what I was thinking, honestly, was we need to stay near the water because we would then have water. Something we wouldn't do without.
Also, we would have a more powerful sorceress on our side. Just saying. All right, ocean it is.
Woo.
Okay.
I'm glad you guys made that decision. Let's go.
So that was east. East, the party travels. Heading east for about an hour, close to an hour and a half. The forest begins to break away, and you can see the tall reeds from the swamp you walk through slowly begin to come back. You know the forest is coming to a point with the reeds and the river. Another 30 minutes go by, and you can faintly hear the river off in the distance. Maybe Agamemnon knows that it seems a little louder than normal. The rivers normally doesn't flow this hard, at least not to where you should be able to hear it yet. A little bit further down the trail, you can see the river, and it's grown, and it's flowing strongly. And it seems like there's trails of something that's not just water flowing through it. You'd have to investigate to find out more.
Trails like different colored liquid, or there's some sort of solid mass, or
How do we
both
investigate?
a little bit of A, a little bit of B.
I want to investigate.
Well, we could take one of these, like a long stick, and poke it.
Or I could have the water carry it up to us, show me what it is.
Or you could do that, yeah.
So I do that.
Just
I'll
say
bring
my
some
stick
of the
idea
water this away.
You command the water
You
to
can still
give
poke
you.
it. I bring it closer so we don't have to go like, risk like falling into the river. I bring some of the river with whatever it is in it to me.
Okay.
Think like what's that movie? The Abyss.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking Ponyo, actually.
I don't know that one.
Oh, never
A
mind.
Miyazaki take on Little Mermaid.
The Abyss had the humanoid shaped water thing in it, right?
It was like it would just be like, it would have like a face at the end
like
of it.
pseudopod, basically.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you cast your spell, deduct maybe do like a 1d2. I don't know if it's gonna cost 1 or 2 for you to do this. I'm gonna leave it up to
So
the
you're
dice.
desperately trying to get that point back, aren't you?
It's 2. No, it's 1. 1, 1, 1. 1 NP to do this. The water takes on a bit of a shape and it cups some of itself and brings it to you. You command it to like drop it on the ground or just to continue to hold it for you to investigate.
Hold it.
So as the water is standing there holding this, it's a weird kind of writhing worm-like creature that's circling the water elemental as it's like got its almost humanoid like arms cupped like a bowl, like what guys do in the shower where they cup against their chest when the shower's running so they could get a full thing of water and then they splash it on themselves.
What?
Nobody, is that just me?
A little window into your shower time.
You got to stand in the shower just right. If you hold your arms real close, you can get like a pool of water against your chest. And then you splash
Yes,
it on yourself.
I've done a similar maneuver.
Yeah, okay.
I have a shower head that comes off. You can just.
I do too, but sometimes I'm just standing there and my hands need something to do. So I cup water. Let's see how much water I can hold against my body.
It's called washing. You should try that one.
No. I was about to joke how I don't wash my legs, but I don't even want to joke about that. I do wash my legs. I know a lot of people don't. They're like, the soap runs down, it does everything. No, it's not enough.
You live with the leg washing Nazi, so it's fun.
Yeah. Wait, her?
Yeah, just fucking with you.
It was like, what conversation did y'all have where you found out she was a leg washing Nazi?
Never spoken about it other than to say ew if you don't. But
so as the water is cupping water against itself and this strange tapeworm-like creature is swimming around in the bowl of water this elemental is created, you can see the weird shimmers as this creature swims. It's almost like an oily, like when oil hits water, which you see like out in your driveway when the oil slicks when it rains. It's putting off that kind of coloration. And you're getting a smell of it's just like fluff mud, but you shouldn't be smelling that this far this way. And as you get even closer and look, the creature stops spinning around so much, and its strange little orb head turns towards you like it's recognized you for the first time. It's recognized that it's not flowing down the river anymore. And tiny vein-like strands come out, and the water elemental that you've created to show you this, it encompasses that, and you feel your magic break away. You're not in control of this water elemental anymore. It's now this worm creature, and it reaches out to attack.
Oh, man. I was about to poke it with a stick.
You still can.
No.
Give me initiatives.
ooh, 99.
Oh.
40.
$65.
Kevin's
Because-
mental age.
Yeah, because Agamemnon, you knew that something was going wrong first because you were magically connected to this creature. You get to act first.
Sweet.
Hey,
I'm
before we do
going
that, I need to step away for a couple minutes.
Oh, do
Just
we
got
want
a call
to?
from my dad? So if
Let's
we could-
let's take a break. We'll
Okay.
we'll be back after these messages.
Please put some of our commercial B-roll in this episode.
Yeah, I will.
Fruit Newton sadly announces,
Yes, we have no banana. We have no banana today. Real apple, blueberry, strawberry, real cherry. Of course we have faith, hooray! But yes, we have no banana.
Newton's a bunch of real fruit cookies with a bunch of fruits to choose from. But sorry,
We have no banana today. Nabisco.
Why'd you move?
Huh?
Why'd you move? I don't like it.
It's just my camera got blurry, so
Hmm.
I didn't want my camera to be blurry for this recording for as we
Aha.
come back.
We need to see you in high def, crisp.
Who's
Mm-hmm.
Who is that?
Who's what?
Somebody's in our house.
No.
That's you fucking weirdo. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Yeah, too. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Somebody was in our fucking house.
It's me creeping in the background.
I don't like it.
This tickles me to no end.
It's gonna bother me the whole time too. Now.
Yeah, now I'm just gonna watch for it.
Well, that's the real thing, is I want to make sure you're all looking at me.
I mean,
So I
we
made
are.
Made my background somewhat interactive. We'll see how it goes.
Well, I mean, I rarely ever look at the actual Zoom while we're zooming.
Well, I like old me hanging out in the background. What am I up to back there?
You're carrying a pig? Oh, sorry.
In ways, yes.
My butt was showing, so I put a little topless cat over it. So
Is this what you do at home on your days off?
yeah, pretty much. Mm. So Mahogany, Agamemnon is first to go.
Agamemnon is looking to attack. Strikety strike. That is 21 under 62.
All right. Let's see what the water creature can do. Oh. 48, which is over its spirit score, so you hit. And
Nice.
you'll do
Half damage, so 3 damage
-3. Okay.
with my water.
Griffin.
Oh yeah. Charge up and swing at it with the maul. And
Oh, boy.
I miss 80 over 50. Oh wait, I have the score 50, so I get a second attack.
You do get a second attack.
Ooh, good luck with this. 39 under 50.
45 under 50.
No!
This strange water worm creature bats your attack away, and its go, and it will go after the water priestess.
Oh, good. It wasn't intimidated by my stick.
It takes both of its hands, now shaped hands, over its head and tries to slam down on you.
Shit. Got to move.
Fortunately for you, it rolled a 91.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately for you, it has a high enough score to attack twice.
Boo. Hiss.
And it rolled a 91 again. Just son of a bitch.
Hell yeah.
All right, Dorian.
You mean Silas?
Yeah. You still got that.
Still
on the
haven't
Zoom.
changed your name.
Oh, for God's sake.
That's fine.
So, oh gosh, I will just interpose myself between the shaman and the monster and attack.
Okay.
There you go again with that goddamn dog. Anyway,
That damn pig.
fucking pig. Let's see. I got a 7 to hit
Oh,
and also a miss.
your strength is your physical's 50.
50, yeah.
Yeah, okay. 16. It just barely blocks your first attack.
Damn. All right.
And then it is
Well,
Griffin's
technically,
go.
my strength is 52.
Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. Then it's Agamemnon's go.
Moving back away from this creature while sending slices of water at it. 5 under 62 or under 60.
All right. Easy to block if it can roll just under its score. And an 84 does not do it. So you still do minimum damage of 3.
Yes, 3.
All right.
That's enough for that.
Griffin.
In comes the roaring barbarian pit fighter. But a 91 will not hit him. But my second attack, an odd 3.
Oh, 13. So you're close. But
Well,
it is able to block your attack.
in this flurry of blows, I'm gonna, if I can, I'm gonna use the my charm to try and taunt him towards me.
Okay.
But 92 does not under my 20. Dance, fat boy, dance.
You had to have made this a while ago.
Well, it was a couple weeks ago.
Where's Gizmo?
Oh, wait. He's coming.
Okay. Oh wait, I think I just saw him. Yes,
There he
there
is.
he is.
Oh, I was like, there's a gizmo.
Hey.
The wiggly guy.
That is such a great background.
I'm
We're never gonna get
mesmerized
anything
watching
done.
myself.
You're not narcissistic at all. You just love watching yourself.
Yeah, a little bit. Kind of wish I'd, oh yeah, rip out some luscious tunes there. Look at that guitar face. Okay.
Oh, speaking of tasty guitar riffs, Tenacious D is going to be playing Charlotte.
I saw that. Yeah.
I like Charlotte for a weekend trip.
Yeah, and they're good. I've seen them with just the two of them on stage, old school acoustic guitars, and I saw them with the full band right after they did Rise of the Phoenix, and that was fun because it was a big dick monster on stage that spewed confetti at us, and then Jack Black fought it. It's good times. What was happening? I gotta turn my background off.
Yeah, it's very distracting.
I had tried to taunt him, the water monster, off of our water bender, but failed miserably.
There it is. And it is now the water monsters go. Agamemnon moved away from it. Griffin tried to taunt it, but failed miserably. I think it's just going to go after Silas for its 2 attacks this time.
My plan worked.
94, missing horribly, almost really bad. And 74, this water elemental sucks. It is now your turn, Silas.
Is it the water elemental, though? Is it?
Well, it's what the dice have decided its combat abilities would be.
It's an excremental,
Ugh.
dirty water.
It's doo-doo water.
Gray
Nasty.
water elemental.
The gray water. Roll fortitude versus poison.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Oh, well, okay. I will continue my my largely ineffectual assault.
It's been more effectual than mine.
I got a 22 and a 15.
Oh.
Two possible hits, which will probably both be negated.
Against the 22, it rolls an 87, so you hit.
Hey!
Against the 15, it rolls oh, 100.
So can I? So I rolled under my stat. Can I get full damage on that one? I
You
rolled
can get
under
full damage on the second one. So your first
All right,
one would do
2, and then the second would do 5.
all right. So 7 brings it to a negative 13. Okay, still standing, but it is the sorceress's go.
Attack. 25 under 60. Little darts of water. Pew pew pewing.
97. Jesus, if this was any game where I needed to roll high, I'd be crushing it right now. How much damage is that? 3?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so negative 16. That was Agamemnon's go, and now it is Silas's go.
Again?
So yeah, Griffin.
There you go. Okay.
First attack was over my strength score. Second attack, 19.
All right. 66, getting lower, but not enough. That's how much damage?
That would be 2 points.
Right. 18. You see the shape that it was holding is slowly starting to fade. The worm-like creature that had spread out through it like a crazy Tool video is starting to crumple and dry out and break off at the extremities of this humanoid water elemental's structure now. But it still takes a swing at. Let's roll randomly. Silas again.
Oh, okay.
First swing, 18.
18. That will, possibly hit. I got an 89, so that's a not defend.
All right, so that'd be your 2 damage.
Okay.
And its second swing, a 17.
A 31. So
All right, so you're able to deflect that one.
yes.
And it is, in turn, your go.
I will continue to try and get it tit for tat, as it were. 83 probably won't do it, nor will. I haven't rolled it yet. Well, okay. Damn it, 56 won't either. All right.
Your score is what, 50?
2.
Oh, yeah. So close. Maybe Agamemnon can finish this thing off.
Agamemnon is my name, and I'm trying to take you down, sucker. Something to
With my new shield,
22
56 would have defended.
under 60.
You got a 52 under 60?
22.
22. Okay. 39. It is able to resist just barely.
Boo! Boo, I say.
Yeah, it absorbs your water attack and grows stronger, healing itself completely. No, but it is Griffin's go.
All right. I bring the maul down upon one of the husk dried. Never mind. I'm going to stop the description. The number's too bad. Second swing. Crit fail. 98.
Oh no. What did I say happens at that?
We've only had one and it was Matt. I don't remember.
Oh, he turned into a monster and we killed him. That's what happened. So
Yeah, I guess you're a monster now, Kevin, and you're dead. A fumble. Anything over that's a fail. 96 to 100 is a fumble. So let's say the creature gets a free attack against you.
All right. And I assume there would be no block because it's a fumble.
I like that. We'll go with it. Minimum damage though for 2.
2 heard.
And then it's go. And it'll take its 2 attacks at you, Griffin, since it was already in the process of attacking you. The fumble continues. 46 under 50.
get ready to fumble.
46. Great. 32.
So 5 damage.
5 damage.
And a second swing. 66 over 50, so a miss. And it is now
All right.
Silas's go.
All right, I will try and okay. Let's see. 1 miss and 1 potential hit. I got a 5.
Oh,
Silas, desperate to aid his companions, is swinging wildly, only barely able to hit the watery monster.
I rolled a 6 to deflect it.
Wow.
Literally rolled 1 point higher than you out of a possible 99 other numbers.
Wow.
That's funny. Back to the top. The sorceress who started all this, it's her fault. You should turn on her after this combat.
Yeah!
Agamemnon is my name, and I will attack you with 13 under 60.
All right. And I will roll a 90. So 2 damage.
3.
Is it 3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then that is enough to kill it. 21 hit points is how many it had, and you are able
Oh,
to
right when I
destroy
was about to drop the maul and square off against it, do the classic wrestler squared off, punch each other in the face.
I 3'd it to death.
What are you guys gonna do? Like exchange chops?
Yep.
So as you destroy the creature, the water falls away from the weird skeleton that this worm had made inside of it. And it's over the embankment now. So the weird worm creature falls to the ground. It wiggles for a little while, and then very, very quickly it dries up. And as it dries up, its body turns into a weird, nearly endless spiral if you stare at it too long. And a weird rope comes out from its head and tail to form what looks like a strange necklace.
I pick it up.
Okay. It looks like a necklace.
I put it on.
Character dies. I mean,
All right, good night, everybody. This has been real fun.
no, this is
A necklace of strangulation.
this is a luck charm. We talked about using these before. So it has 3 charges, and you can use a charge to re-roll your D100.
Yeah.
You feel like once it's been used up, that the necklace will finish drying to completion and crumble away from your neck.
That's cool.
Nice. I like it.
All right. Well, let's not mess with the stuff in the river as we continue on.
You now know that those things in the river will make magical items that give you luck, so you can try to fight 2 more of them, so each you and Kevin can get one.
We could, yes. But anyway.
But anyway,
Yeah, I agree. Like for a reroll, if she could have added or subtracted 3 from a roll, like if she needs to get a 62 and she rolls a 63, she can count that as a 62 3 times. I would have been like, let's fight those things.
I don't
Yeah.
even if it was auto success 3 times.
right.
Otherwise, moving right along.
moving right along. Because it's neither one of those things you're asking for. Deciding to follow the river down to where it meets into the ocean. The rest of the trip takes what would be about 6 or 8 hours. You know that from the time your village got raided till now, the sun should be breaching the horizon, but it is not. You are indeed in the long night.
The long night.
The long night.
It's a long one.
It's actually just a knight, all fully armored with a very long penis. It's thin, but it's long.
Thin.
It's very thin.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say torso.
Not in this group.
Yeah,
It's gotta be a dick joke.
Yeah, it has to. It's contractually required.
I don't even know what movie that joke is from.
Me neither.
Wait, is it Deuce Bigelow?
Oh God, I hope not.
Are we doing a Deuce Bigelow joke? Come
No, we're not.
No,
Don't
moving
fact
on.
check me. Like, you can do
Deuce
it.
Bigelow.
No.
Deuce Bigelow that's a big bitch.
Yeah, no. Deuce Bigelow is part of the Adam Sandler universe, and we don't need to venture into that except on special occasions.
That area is cursed. Anywhere the light
Cursed.
touches is your kingdom.
Hey,
Cursed.
Fast X. I'm just waiting for it to hit streaming.
Why are you bringing that up? Adam Sandler's not in any of
Because
those
we're
movies.
talking universes. The Fast universe.
Fast
The
X
Fast
sounds like the
Verse.
world's quickest laxative. Let's move on.
You know the thing I like about Uncrustables? They exist in this universe. You know what else has a universe? The Fast and Furious franchise. Can we please talk about Fast and Furious?
I'm 100% down.
I'm sure
You know, if
you
you-
are.
If
Moving
you're
on.
talking about the Fast and the Furious, there's one thing you really have to talk about. You know what that is?
Uncrustables.
It's family.
Oh, never would have guessed.
Family. That's all you have to
Family.
do is just mention them, really. You don't have to talk about them. Just mention family.
As the river approaches its mouth into the wide open oceans, the forest thins, and you find yourself cresting sand dunes, beach sand. Getting close, you could hear the waves lapping from the ocean. As you crest the last little bit of the hill next to the river as it spills out into the ocean, and you look out, you can see far off on the horizon a strange green light that seems to be hovering over the ocean. But on the beach, right before you, is an old boat, sailing vessel, probably big enough for a 10-man crew, but could be run by, I don't know, 3 people. But crawling all over this thing are strange humanoid fishmen. They seem to be gasping for air as their gills flare up on their giant oversized head, and weird drool falls from their mouth. They have long, gangly arms with fins on their elbows and long hooked claws. Tattered remains of clothes that look like once maybe people wore, but these things, the people became these things. There's 4 or 5 of them, and as you watch, they will sporadically run back to the water and dunk their head in, And you can almost hear the relief as they breathe in some of the salt water, and they go back to crawling over this boat, desperately searching for something that you don't know what it is.
I want to create bubbles of water for them and place them around their heads so that we can talk to them and they can stop being so frantic.
Yeah, we could try to diplomatic.
Wow, Toker was not prepared for you to do that.
Yeah, I figured I blast it with water. So anyway, I start shooting.
Do I start blasting now?
You just happen to have a water lady with you. Let's see how much the spell costs. There's 4 to 5. There's 5 of them in total. As you look on, you cast your spell, and it's going to take the full 5 to do 1 for each of them.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope they're friendly.
Roll initiative.
If not, we can pop those bubbles
Yeah,
real
if-
quick.
Yeah, if they got
Yeah.
shit to talk. Away, bubbles away.
As the water envelops their head, and they all now start breathing without having to run back to the ocean, they turn around looking for your party, and they see the 3 of you standing on the hill there.
I wish.
They still look incredibly evil, but they're not charging you. They don't seem aggressive at this point. What do you do?
I'm
I
gonna
will
go
go-
and I'll go
Tentatively
and
approach.
say,
Yeah, just saying, yeah, we're all approaching.
Okay.
letting them know that, you know, I helped them out with the water bubbles so we could talk.
They kind of look at each other and then look at you, and then they look at each other. You can see their mouths moving, and you realize they don't have a way to form words. But they don't
Hey,
seem to be
well-
attacking you.
Were you fishermen?
Well, they are now.
You see, you see one of them laugh as though he gets the joke, and the other ones just nod like, yes, they were.
Hmm. How do you say what happened in yes or no terms?
All right. Was this because of the long night?
I mean, obviously.
Like
Wh-
it's
What did this to you? Can you point?
Yes.
They start kind of looking around, and then one of them, the smart looking one, I don't know, maybe he's smart because instead of just
he's got
fisherman clothes,
glasses.
he has a little Bill Nye bow tie on, and under one arm is some books that say mathematics and language. But no, one of them runs over and grabs a piece of driftwood, and he draws an arrow that points out towards the direction of the strange green flame. And then he writes the word wizard,
Wizard, eh?
sacrifice, and our treasure is lost.
Hey, what?
Mm.
Well, what do you say? You guys want to fight a wizard?
Sure.
I'll fight anybody you put in front of me.
May we
Griffin fears no man.
May we both-
Griffin, meow, fears no man.
Can you take us to him? And we will defeat him.
That's going to require a charm check to convince them to go back out into the water.
All
Come
right.
on,
Not it.
baby.
Let me see. What's my charm? I got a 40. I'll give it a go.
I mean, I got a 9 under
Okay. Go ahead.
50.
Do your charming.
Oh, yeah. So with her help and maybe the promise to keep them breathing, even though when they're not underwater, you find out that not only did they flee from this wizard, while the one's writing in the sand, the other 4 begin kind of gesturing for help to push the boat back out. 2 of you are very strong, so
All right.
give me some physical checks, you two.
50. 54? Boo.
Oh, is that right over your 53?
No, 52.
30,
Yeah.
36 under 50.
Okay.
Helping him.
So Griffin's able to.
Like I put
Y'all all look like you're helping, but they can tell Griffin's doing the real heavy lifting.
It's been a long night. Get it? Get it?
Ah, he said the name of the show. Face off. By the time you get the boat set back into the water, the smart Gilman,
Tom Gilman. That's his name.
through short sentences in the sand for Agamemnon to read, you find that they were fishermen who were on their way back to your village, actually, when just a great green flame arose from the ocean. On top of it was a disc, and on that disc was a strange wizard with other strange shadowy creatures on it. And it rose very close to them, and those shadowy creatures rushed out to them, and as they got touched by the shadow creatures, they could feel spirits enter their body, these spirits that were also close of the ocean, which is what turned them into fishermen. So they fled in a hurry because their spirits, one of them that was very close, their spirits told them the wizard needs a sacrifice to complete the long night. They were fortunately able to escape. However, during the combat, they lost their treasure. They had treasure below deck. You're not exactly sure how they lost this treasure, what that treasure was. He seems to have a hard time explaining it to you. But you seem to think that maybe you'll be able to find it between here and there.
All right. Then, yeah, let's go look.
You guys load up on the boat. Begin making your way out to this green flame.
It sinks, you all die. Ha ha.
Haha. Thanks for joining us, everybody. That's the end of this game. If you'd like to play it, the link's below. No. About halfway out, you realize that the green flame that you see is massive. It's probably the size of a 3-story tower. But the distance from the shore didn't make it seem that big, but you get closer and closer. It keeps getting larger and larger. And about halfway there, the Gilmen slow the boat down. And they go to these old wooden spotlight lanterns. And they begin lighting the insides of them and pointing them out in the water. You can tell they're searching for something. And that's when you see it. It's strange wreckage floating out and about. And you know that this is where the combat for them must have been at its most heated. And this is where they lost their treasure.
Let's
Well.
search for the treasure.
Well, they're the Gilmen. Get down there and look, bros.
Give me some shadow checks to help spot for the treasure.
Oh,
Oh
I'll try.
boy, I put all my points in the shadow. Let's
70
see if it was worth it.
Ooh, I got 18 under 30.
Oh, nice.
84 over 35.
I don't see nothing either.
Okay. Luckily, Agamemnon and her element, water, is able to help the Gilman spot where there's one large plank and it seems like there's some netting stuck to it, and where the other debris is kind of rocking really well. This seems to go under and then slowly come back to the surface. You point it out to it and they immediately jump in and go after it. They drag this huge sack back up onto the boat and open it up. It wasn't funny till I saw Terrence laugh.
Sorry.
Just the word sack was all it took. Comedic genius.
Children.
We are the funniest people ever.
Inside, there's gold, silver, weapons, armor pieces. A lot of the weapons and armor, they begin sliding to the side, kind of in your direction, because obviously they can't wear these helmets anymore. They have a hard time holding these swords. But you get the the impression they're offering you a share of the wealth for helping them find it.
Yeah, all right.
Heck yeah.
At this point, you can pick You can pick a magical weapon or a magical armor piece. And when I say magical, it can add offense for free of 5 to your physical or to your spirit without deducting from your defense, or it can do the opposite. It can add to your defense without deducting from your offense.
No, I'll take a weapon then.
And feel free to describe the weapon however you want.
I am gonna use my previous idea of the power armbands, tassels like the Ultimate Warrior, and they make my hits all stronger without costing in defense.
Okay.
I'm gonna add mine to my physical defense.
Okay.
I find an ancient dwarven warhammer imbued by the spirits of the forges of the great craftsmen of the past.
Perfect. Thanks for that description.
Let's see. Said +5.
+5, yeah.
All right.
And then as a special thanks, they pull 3 magic rings. These magic rings have 5 points in them. Those points you can add to or subtract to any dice roll, but once they're used, the item is gone.
All right.
That's the thing Kevin was talking about. I think that's kind of cool magic item. Like if you need a 16, you roll a 62, you can deduct 2 from the ring to get that success. Critical success at that.
Oh, word.
Ooh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Or if you're 1 point away from doing full damage.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how this late date of fantasy gaming. I don't know how to spell shield still.
Oh. Dyslexia.
No, it's just the I and the E every time.
Yeah, that's dyslexia.
Yeah.
Which one goes first?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's not because you see them backwards. It's just because you don't know. That's me.
Because I forget.
Yeah, that's thank you, South Carolina education system.
We are the best.
I mean, I can only blame the teachers so much. I did sleep a lot, so
They told me a rule, and I remember it. It's I before E, yada 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 Z.
except
after C and then other shit.
And sounds like neighbor or way.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, and I don't remember it whenever the time
Yeah,
comes.
except after C or sounds like a A.
Yeah, well,
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, or sounds like A. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like we're just making stuff up.
I agree.
But,
What this game is.
That's
just
what they
really
did
depends
when they
on-
created the English language. They just made shit up.
It's a hodgepodge of different languages. It depends
Yeah,
on the
it's
root, like of the
like-
origin of the word, where the
it's like
I and
a-
E goes.
It's like they took like Latin and French and German and put it in a blender, and that's English.
And that is what you hear coming from the wizard. Several hours later, the boat makes its way to the green flame. There's a strange coral spiral staircase that goes up around this green flame. Now that you're close, it seems like it'd be anywhere from 50 to 100 feet wide and stretching up, like I said, 3 stories. But you can swim out to the staircase and make your way to the top, where you hear this strange blah, 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 of Cthulhian type just chanting in language. You can see shadow creatures dancing and making merry around the outskirts of this disc that this flame is wrapping up against in the sky.
It's like it sounds like he's motorboating the elder gods.
Yeah, that's what it translates to. Oh, elder gods, bring your bosom to me, so I shout out. It's got real Rick and Morty, but okay.
Well then, yeah, we'll hop on over there and give him what for, as it were. I mean,
Right. Elder thing.
I don't like the sound of that.
You guys make your way up this coral reef. The Griffin with his tassels and his champion belt. Agamemnon with her water magic. Silas with his masterful dwarven warhammer. You crest the top. You jump through the green flames. That's right. I'm just pushing you to the end so we can finish this thing.
It's fine.
The disc opens up above you. The space up here seems a lot larger than it did below. It seems to be 100 feet in radius, a 200-foot diameter. In the center is a large 15-foot tall crustacean-like creature. It's rigid, oily shells, juts with spikes, and all types of skulls stuck to it. Its face, like a crab, has even more weird tentacles. It's constantly feeding food from somewhere into itself, and that strange language is coming out of there. Two large pinchers raise up towards the now tentacle-filled moon as it chants. The shadow creatures see you all, and we roll initiative.
I have to say, I was expecting something a little different when they said wizard.
85.
85.
2.
2.
73.
73. Elder Thing. 10.
Mm-hmm.
Still
I
beat
thought you were going
Terrence.
to be like 80. Elder Thing rolls a 1,276.
I got excited because I
I'd be
thought
like-
it was 100. It's the 10 and the 0, and I'm like, I can make that look like 100, but it's a 10. So we start off with Griffin.
All right, so he's kind of in the center of the area.
Yeah, and there's the strange shadow creatures. They're amorphous. Their shapes constantly change.
Well, I'm gonna do a running clothesline to one of the shadow. Oh wait, no.
Time.
The shadow
Time what?
things.
Could Agamemnon have rested an hour while we were traveling?
Yes.
Go on, Kevin. Sorry.
Well, thank you. That time gave me time to remember the shadow things touched the sailors and morphed them into the fishmen.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna turn my running clothesline towards the big bad boss.
Okay.
Big bad boss man, you're going down. Oh yeah.
So he's in the center. So he's about 100 feet away from the edge. He's just going to take you. I'll put it here that you have like a move of 30, but I'll say you could run full speed for a full round and be next to him your next turn.
Okay, I will do that. I will
Okay.
spend all my time running in, getting pumped, raising the crowd's level. Excitement's going down.
Griffin runs past these amorphous shadow things. Some of them try to trail after him. Some of them continue towards you guys. But as he runs past them, you notice that just the wind at the speed that he's running, some of them disperse and then slowly come back together. So not attacking them was probably a smart move. Agamemnon.
I don't know what my range is, but I would like to be at the edge of it.
Okay.
And,
So we didn't really, I don't really have a range. I was going to say, if you want to shoot further, it would just cost more.
You could use like the nebulous ranges, like close, near, far, out of range.
Yeah. So like you're far right now. So if you wanted to do your damage attack where it normally would cost you 1 magic point, to stay this far away and still hit the creature, it would cost you double. So 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll do that. I will do 2 and I will miss with a 73.
Oof.
Damn it. All right. It's go.
Oh yeah, I'm dead last.
Yeah. No one's attacked it or hit it yet, so it hasn't noticed you. However, the spirit things get close. I need each of you to make a spirit check.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't use this as my dump stat.
Oh, I totally did not.
Yes. 52 under 60.
I used it
Baby.
as my secondary dumpster.
31 under 40.
Oh,
Okay.
fail. 84.
All right, so you take 2 MP damage.
Alrighty. Minus 2 MP.
And then it is Silas's go.
Seeing that he dispersed the spirits on the edge of the disc, I'm gonna follow him into the melee. Clearly that thing in the middle is the thing causing the problem.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
So I will run in behind him.
All right.
will-
It is.
I'll also cheer and hoot and give high fives to fans on the way through. Like,
Those are all shadow creatures. I need you to make a spirit check for each high five.
I've been fooled again.
We're going for the tag team championship right here, brother.
All right, Griffin.
All right. Well, considering I ran all the way here, I'm continuing to run while clotheslining this jabroni. 21 under 55
Okay.
on the first attack,
It is able to block that attack with a 54.
and second attack misses.
All right. So your first attack hits the crustacean Cthulian thing and bounces off harmlessly, except now you realize its giant head is turned to look in your direction. Agamemnon.
Moving a bit closer so that trying to move to where it only cost me 1.
Okay. So
To
just a move.
attempt.
Yeah.
All right. And attack 32 under 60.
All right. Let's see if it gets 17 under, but yours is
Yes.
higher. So
6
that's
damage.
the full 6. All right.
Am I the first one to do damage to it?
You are.
All right. I'm
And-
just at the edge of my range. I'm at the edge of my range.
And it's its go. It now stops chanting. It turns to face the party in general. It raises its claws like this, and its shell opens up. Its chest opens up, and the dead man's fingers that crabs have come spilling out like 2 wiggling hands. And I need you all to give me spirit checks for the fear.
Fail.
Ooh, 19.
Mm,
You can't break this spirit, brother. Ah!
92.
Ooh, almost a fumble. So the 2 that
Almost.
fail, you take 6 MP damage. Kevin,
Yeah.
you got a partial success. All right, that's below half.
Oh, okay.
So you'll take the 3. And then it will take its attacks. 1 on each of the melee combatants that are there close. Against Griffin, 53 would be a hit.
All right. So for me to parry this, I need to crit.
What's your
Score? My physical score is 50.
Oh, what's your defense?
50.
Oh, then you can't block it.
Well, can't.
Oh, Kev. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I thought we had said that the only way to block it is if you roll a crit.
Oh yeah, you can go for a crit. Yeah, we could put that in there. That's fine.
Or couldn't he
I
add
didn't
points?
crit. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what's
I
your
got a
43?
44, which is close, but I needed a. Well, could I spend one of those points to make it a 45? No.
I got a 54, so yeah. You would need a 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to spend 2 of those points. I'm going to crit to parry.
Okay. Yeah, you can spend the 2 points to do it. If that puts you into crit range.
Yeah, I rolled a 44. I needed a 46
to crit. Okay, I got you.
to crit.
Yeah, so the magic ring drains of power a bit, but your arm's able to come up and deflect the massive claw that was about to crush you. Silas, the other claw on you, even 50 for a success.
Yeah, I roll an 80 something, but I'm going to attempt to use the other option that you give us, using my fortitude to try and negate some of the damage.
Okay, so you failed to block. You would be taking 7 damage.
All right, so I got a 60 fortitude.
Okay.
And I rolled a 97, so 6 damage.
Fumble.
7 damage. Oh yeah. So, how does
Well,
that
yeah,
work?
I don't know if a fumble on that. I haven't come up with anything for, so
The 7 damage.
it's just 7 damage. Yeah, we'll leave it at
All right.
7.
All right.
I don't want to get too crazy with the double damages being too easy.
Yeah. Oh well, I tried. But again, I was going to tell you the same thing. If your fortitude's high, we can still use that maneuver.
Mm-hmm. If your fortitude is 50, you can try and soak the damage. And it sure goes, Silas.
Well, I'm going to attempt. Hopefully, I've covered the distance. I'm there in melee range with the monster. I'm going to try to attack him twice. Let's see. But I have what have I got? 57. I missed once. And I got a 55. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Thank you, Magical Warhammer.
I got a 12.
All right.
So
Take 5.
5 damage. All right. 7. Cool. Top of the round. It is Griffin's go.
All right. Instead of taking 2 attacks, I'm going to try to belly-to-belly suplex this guy if I can. 1 attack. And we both end up prone, but
I described this as like a giant crab creature, right?
I'm a wrestler. I'm a pit fighter. This is all right. Let me take that back. I'm just gonna go for I'm gonna try and attack it at its legs.
Okay.
See if I can't do some damage to his legs and knock him down next round.
Sweep the leg.
41 under a 50 on my first attack.
All right. Let's see if he can deflect it. And even 60 deflects that.
13 on my second attack.
And an 11 rolls under your 13.
Yeah. Take 2. Oh, no, excuse me. I'm now a 55 on my attack, so that would be take 3. It would round up.
No, it'd be 56 or higher.
Yeah, so close.
It. Take 2.9.
You still hit it. Agamemnon.
Alrighty then.
Give me a spirit check.
Well, 5.
Okay. The shadow creatures are not able to bypass your. Oh no, wait. The partial. You take 1 MP damage. You're still far enough away where the shadow creatures can touch you.
A little closer. For your father's sake.
I mean, I guess I have to come a little bit closer, don't I? But no,
You don't have to.
because then it'll make it so that thing can hit me. No. 42 under 60 to attack.
Okay. And I got a even 40. You beat it by 2.
Fuck yeah. Full damage, 6.
All right.
And also, can I spend an MP to make myself like a little like water swirling shield so they don't touch me, so that maybe it dissipates them when they try to come through and touch me?
You could have spent 1 MP to do that instead of the attack, but since you've already attacked, you can spend. It would be 1 for the attack and then 2 to do this second spell.
Like
For a
2
total-
more, so a total of 3?
Total of 3.
That's too many. I'm gonna do it next time.
Okay. And it's go. Yes. It's gonna
See, I
take
don't-
go ahead.
I was like, I don't have any way to get MP back, so
Well, it's
I
because
can't
you didn't
just
take you didn't take the potion. You took the lizard man.
Yeah. I know. I took defense, but I don't know. Just trying to survive.
Yeah.
Just trying to survive
Just
here.
trying to survive. You might not.
I might-
You could have had the blue mana potion.
How
That's
many
not
would
as
that
hard.
have? How many would that have restored?
You didn't ask. You just went for the thing you wanted. That's fine. I said health potion, mana potion. You know, y'all decide. You're like, I want magic defense. You knew what you wanted.
I want physical defense.
Physical
because
defense. Yeah.
Basically, I'm an auto hit, so I'm trying to not be auto hit.
Well, speaking of which, the crab creature attacking Griffin. Missing barely. Its second attack on Silas.
No.
43 success.
I got a 12.
So that's a hit of so 7 damage.
Ooh, I'm gonna try to absorb again. Oh, that's better. It is not better at all. It's another failure at that. God damn it. All right. 15 damage. All right.
And it is your go.
Stop hitting me, you piece of shit. I will try to hit him twice. Miss and 38 to hit.
32. You hit.
Awesome. Take 6.
Oh shit. Okay.
Also, I forgot to calculate the round up for my last hit too. So I don't know if you care about that right now, but
It would be an extra 1 point?
yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it. This is getting close.
Oh, I'm at half life on both ends. All right, go ahead.
That was the end of the round. Top of the round is Griffin.
All right. My first attack is 99.
Oh no.
Always a good sign.
It's a free attack on you. You can't defend against.
No.
14. So you take half of 7 was 2. So 3.
3.
3.
All right.
You take
Well,
3 damage from a clip from the claw. Claw clip. Clippity
Claw
claw.
clip. Roll that clip. My
That's the end of-
second attack is a 34 under a 55.
All
You gotta
right.
give it a wrestling move name like the crustacean clutch.
How much damage?
It would be full 5 points.
All right. Okay. It begins to wobble unsteadily, but it's still standing.
And for my last bit, I don't want it attacking the blacksmith any further, So I'm gonna try one of these taunts has to work. Not this time.
Save his last word.
33 over a 20.
Yeah. Agamemnon.
Failure again.
Agamemnon is my name. And I'm re-rolling that one. One of my
Possibly-
3 re-rolls.
Oh yeah. Was it a fumble?
No, it was a 79.
Okay.
She's trying to close the deal.
I don't know why I'm using the same dice. I shouldn't. I've been cycling through my dice, so I've gone through them twice now. Yes, this is a 56 under 60. That would be a crit.
That'd be a crit. So the only way to stop it would be with a crit of my own. His spirit is 50. And I rolled a 32.
Mm.
Describe how you use magic to kill the great Cthulhian creature.
Ooh.
I make spears of water that just rip through its shell into, so it's pieces. It's in pieces.
You should have
can't
made a
talk
giant
tonight.
water crab cracker.
No,
The
I
Oh,
like the
crap.
bunches of spears that just like through the shell. It's like
But
cheese leftovers.
it's like cleaning a crab for a boil with the hose. You know, you just rip the back off and.
So as your water spears make their way through the creature and out through its shell in the back, it falls over. Now, deafening silent, you realize it had never stopped murmuring. It had just turned its attention on you, and you could hear the murmuring of the chant that it was doing. The magic that is holding this place together begins to crumble and fall, and then it vanishes all at once. You 3 find yourself 3 stories above the ocean, and you begin to fall towards its dark depths. As you look up, the tentacles that were coming out of the moon, some of them begin to recede. Maybe, if other adventurers like yourself also go stop these other rituals from happening, the long night could come to an end. But your part in this long night is over. Several hours later, your new friends, the fish people, bring you safely back ashore, where you rest, relax, and try to decide to do what to do next. Thank you all for joining us for the long night. This has been a Homebrew Detritus special presentation. You can look at the Google Doc below if you want to play this stupid game, and if you do, let us know about it. All right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It's fun.
Bye.
HomebrewDetritus.com.
www.